Good morning and welcome to St. Elizabeth's East. My name is Latrina Owens and I'm the Executive Director for the redevelopment of St. Elizabeth's East within the Office of the Deputy Mayor for Planning and Economic Development, led by our Interim Deputy Mayor, Keith Anderson, who under the leadership of Mayor Bowser is the master developer for the St. Elizabeth's East redevelopment. I want to start by acknowledging the many community members, ANCHC, our district government and private sector partners who are here this morning and work diligently to get us to this point. I also want to thank our DEMPED team, our Director of Real Estate, Sarosh Apedwala, our project manager, Anthony Moore, our attorneys, Mark Alberta and Adarsh Harthi, and Richard Stardinger and our Jacobs Engineering team. Today, we are thrilled to celebrate the ribbon cutting for what will soon be another project delivered to our residents under the leadership of Mayor Muriel Bowser. I like to say the transformation happening here, and if you look around, you can see that there's a lot going on. It's part of a dynamic puzzle. We've been strategically putting together puzzle pieces throughout Mayor Bowser's tenure. And you know, puzzles are designed to be complex. They test your knowledge and ingenuity. And sometimes they test your patience every now and then. But we are committed to honoring Mayor Bowser's commitment that she made in 2016 to deliver affordable housing, health care, and amenities that Ward 8 deserves. From the entertainment and sports arena to the residences at St. Elizabeth's East, to the district towns and the new 801 East Men's Shelter. And today we officially celebrate a brand new 22,000 square foot retail village with 13 homegrown businesses, all from Ward 7 and 8. It's truly incredible. While today is a tremendous day for us, there is so much more to come. And the mayor will tell you about some of those things in her talking points. But we'll be back later this month to celebrate the topping off of the Cedar Hill Regional Medical Center. And again in September to celebrate the ribbon cutting and open the new Whitman Walker Health Max Robinson Center. I'm looking forward to shopping, dining, and experiencing what this new retail village offers the community and local entrepreneurs. So please come back to support them and come back often. So now please join me in welcoming our former Ward 8 council member, Sandy Allen.
Good morning. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. You know, I've had a lot of honors during the time that I've lived in Ward 8, and I won't tell y'all how many years that's been, but over a century almost. I've seen Ward 8 go from nobody wanted to come over here. Nobody ever heard of us, all right? In the last 8 years, we have become a shining glory for the city. When Ward 8 grows, DC grows. Latrina told me she had something written for me. I haven't seen it yet, but let me say that it is a great honor for me to stand here as a fifth-generation Washingtonian to introduce another Washingtonian who has brought this part of the city, which was a diamond in the rough, but now is a shining star, our mayor, our fearless leader, Mayor Marion. Mayor, you hear me? I'm going backwards. They all begin with M's, Mayor Muriel Bowser.
Let's give it up for Sandy Allen. Well, hello, Ward 8. What do you think of this beauty? I am so delighted to be here. I want to thank all of the innovators and visionaries and builders and entrepreneurs and retailers who believed. I want to thank Monica Ray and her team. Give it up. Monica is the CEO and president of the Congress Heights Training and Community Development Corporation, and she, with her vision and expertise, has been an amazing partner with the district government in advancing this beautiful project. Give it up to Monica again. I want to give it up for Latrina Owens. Give Latrina a big round of applause. Latrina is running our St. Elizabeth East redevelopment. She told you about where we started and how we started and where we are right now. And I have to tell you, we made some big promises back in 2015. And as I stand here in 2023, we are delivering on every single one. Some people didn't think that we should invest in a world-class sports and entertainment facility in Ward 8. We did it anyway. And now we are welcoming not only the Mystics, the Washington Wizards, but also world-class entertainment. Some people didn't think that we would build a new state-of-the-art hospital in Ward 8, but next year we're going to open it in 2024. Some people didn't think that we would have home ownership opportunities for Ward 8 residents, but when I look around, I see new Ward 8 homeowners right here at St. Elizabeth. And some people think that this happens by accident, that it was just something in the air that made it happen. But I know that we have had a team of great people who demanded more for Ward 8. And when I talk about that team, I'm talking about Ward 8 residents. So please give a hand to Ward 8 residents. Ward 8 residents saw investment and development in all 8 wards of the city. And they said, now it's our time. And because it's our time, we don't want anything less. We have great expectations, and we're willing to put in the hard work to get it done. So I want to acknowledge the council members, our past, Sandy Allen, and your council member, Trayon White. Give it up for Trayon White. Trayon don't mess around with Ward 8 down on that council. And when we have to go to battle, we go to battle for Ward 8. Whether it's the hospital, the ESA, DDOT projects, public safety, we're going to get it done. I also want to acknowledge Cora Masters-Berry, another visionary for our city, who put a stake in the ground in Ward 8 for kids in sports and learning, which is a model that we continue to follow until this day. Thank you, First Lady. To all the members of my team that Latrina has already mentioned, the deputy mayor, the deputy mayor's office, I call them my big deal team. Sometimes people don't like to see them coming because they like to strike a good deal for the district and the people of the district. But I know for sure that when we give them a task, they deliver it. And so what we have here at Sycamore and Oak is a beautiful facility, do we not? It's a facility where we can incubate businesses. This is one thing I know about DC residents. They are full of talent, full of ideas. They are entrepreneurs, and they want their fair shot, right? And so that's what we're about giving them here at Sycamore and Oak. So there will be more than 100 jobs created. Part of those jobs will go to DOES clients to make sure that they are on their pathway to success. Latrina mentioned that we're not done here. We're also going to be talking about the development of another parcel here at St. Elizabeth's. We call it Parcel 6. And I'm going to release the request for proposals for serious partners who want to help us continue to deliver on the vision for St. Elizabeth's East. I'll put more information at Mayor.dc.gov. We're also very proud, and council member, you should be very proud of this, and I'm happy to see Rich Ray's Gavlin from the DC Public Libraries, that we will be building the new Congress Heights Library right here on St. Elizabeth's East. So there are so many good things that we expect. More jobs, more business opportunities, better health care opportunities, and more opportunities for home ownership for DC residents. And I'm proud to say that we are delivering on that for Ward 8 every single day. And with that, I'm proud to now introduce your council member, Trayon White.
Good afternoon. Wow. I know I shouldn't say this because it's not politically correct, but I said, man, I'm going to go and say this anyway. This shit is dope. Hey, I'm telling you, man. It's amazing what we can do in our own community, right? First, I want to thank Mayor Bowser for her leadership. And I know he's no longer with us today, but I can't do this work without acknowledging Mayor for Life Muriel Bowser, who's sorting out robbery to stand in the gap for people in Washington, D.C. Wow. This is an amazing day for the community. I remember the convos way back when about an idea, about an incubator hub and the possibility of creating a space for entrepreneurs. Mayor Bowser, Latrina, Monica Ray, that possibility is now a reality. You can clap to that. What do I know? I know that African American businesses own less than 2% of the business population in the United States of America. And most don't make it, not because they don't have great ideas or don't have ambition, but some don't make it because of lack of opportunity, lack of technical support, and lack of access to capital. Today, we change that narrative. I remember when I first became the council member in Ward 8, we faced many challenges, Dion. You know, even on MLK. Cheers at the big chair, you and Jahar closed down right next door. Mike, Citations closed down, then Uniontown closed down, and we were feeling kind of down. I'm proud to say today that Dion's is opening right here on St. Louis East Campus today. Today is hope. I want to thank all those who went into this. I can't go into the many names. I know Dan and Dana and Lorraine Jobs, all those who were important at the beginning to bringing this vision into fruition. I feel the energy in the room. When I see Mo and Greg come across the stage, Vaughn, Kiana, Joe, come across this. These are Ward 8 DC residents right here in our ward doing amazing things. So I'm going to list some of the businesses that are going to be here, and we got to do more, Mayor Bowser. This is the beginning. Black Bella Spa and Wellness Center, Southside Creation, Chris Powell and Friends, Love More Brand, Paradise Clothing Company, Via Beauty, The Museum DC, Dion's, Glizzy's DC, Tracy's DC, Bona Talk Cafe, and we're not finished. Amanda Stevens opened up a grocery store sometime last year, I believe. Where's Amanda? Yes, she is. And when she opened up the store, she got such a big heart. She told everybody, come in and get all the free stuff you want. I said, Amanda, you tripping? People had so much stuff in their hand. I had to go get some gift cards and give it to her, and it didn't work out, you know. And during the pandemic, a lot of black-owned businesses closed down, and so this is another opportunity that, Amanda, we open again fresh food factory right here in the Great Ward 8, because we believe in you. We deserve fresh, quality grocery options right here in our community. Ain't that right, Joe? So, in closing, as a leader of this ward, and so many people have supported this vision, I want to say that this is a temporary space, and I know it's indicative of us not to stop here, but look at other places and spaces we can encourage entrepreneurship and growth in our own community, because we have to put our money where our mouth is. And as I always say, don't just stand there. Do something. I love you guys. God bless. Thank you.
Welcome. I am William Passmore. I am one of the founders and managing partners of Redbrick LMD. On behalf of everyone at Redbrick, we are thrilled to be part of this exciting moment for St. Elizabeth's East and for Ward 8, the unveiling of the first phase of Sycamore and Oak. Redbrick is a community-minded, DC-based developer and city partner. For many years now, Redbrick has had the privilege, and it is a privilege, of helping to transform this historic campus into a place of growth and opportunity. My partners, Tom Skinner and Louis Dubin, and I saw early on the potential of this St. Elizabeth's campus and the important role it has played and should play in Congress Heights. Our first phase was participating in the development of the residences, 252 units of mostly affordable multifamily housing just over here. We're also creating district towns, 88 for-sale townhomes affordable to people at varying incomes. And I'm thrilled to know that some of the residents are here today. And we've also delivered a medical services building to house Whitman Walker's relocating Max Robinson Center. And as Mayor Bowser promised, we'll have a great event to celebrate the opening of that building, most likely in September. Sycamore and Oak would not have happened without a powerful vision and a passionate partner. That's exactly what we found in the Emerson Collective. They share our commitment to advancing economic opportunity while taking care of our planet and creating long-term value for all stakeholders, including the Congress Heights community. Indeed, Emerson Collective may have been the only partner who could have shared our aspiration and embraced the community's desire for a transformative project and constructed such a unique building. This is the District of Columbia's first commercial all-mass timber building. It will also be net carbon zero. Today, we at Red Brick have more than 10 net carbon zero buildings planned or in development. They are all in Ward 8. We're positioning Ward 8 to be the leader in sustainable development, not only throughout Washington, D.C., but across the country. Projects such as Sycamore and Oak are the result of hard work and dedicated collaboration. I have to acknowledge the extraordinary Dan Tangolini. He'll be up next. But Dan and his whole team at Emerson have been relentless of their pursuit of excellence and kept the project on track. We hope that this partnership between a real estate developer, Red Brick, a social impact developer, Emerson Collective, and the community can serve as a national model for smart, community-centric development. I also just want to acknowledge our Red Brick team, too many to all call out, but May, David, Joel, Paul, and many others have been passionately involved in this project since its inception. Partnership is a theme of today, and in that spirit I'd like to mention just a few of the many people and organizations who've worked tirelessly on behalf of this Ward 8 community. Mayor Muriel Bowser and her administration have been relentless in their commitment to transforming this community. DEMPED, led by Keith Anderson, and most especially Latrina, the executive director of this project. Whenever we've needed help, Trayon White has been there, always been there when we had help, and who supported us throughout. ANC 8C, wow, you've provided so much guidance and support, and thank you for bearing with us through so many meetings. Monica Ray, our CBE partner, Greg Cardona-Suardi, who've been with us since the beginning. Banneker Construction. And all of the skilled professionals working with them on this innovative project. And one thing I'd like to call out is many buildings around DC are built of concrete. This building is made of mass timber. Mass timber is a future construction type you will see more and more widely. And members of this community have had the opportunity to be amongst the first in this region to work on a mass timber project. So the people who have been working on this project are extremely well placed to continue to work on mass timber projects, not just in Ward 8, but throughout the city and the region. And this can become a regional competence for Ward 8. And finally, and perhaps most importantly, our architects, Lee Jong of Winstanley Architecture, Joe and Julie, and all of the neighbors and community members who've shared ideas and input. We have had hundreds of meetings. None of this would be possible without all of you. I'm going to finish by celebrating the 13 fabulous entrepreneurs who've, with the pluck and courage to set up their shops here. I encourage you, I insist that you all support these business owners. Their entrepreneurship is infectious, it's inspiring. Visit these stores today, buy something, come back and buy stuff frequently. Thank you.
right, I got a long, complicated speech, so get very comfortable. By the way, no one mentioned this. 10 months ago, we did the groundbreaking. Wouldn't it be amazing if we could build everything in 10 months, right? And we can do it. We showed we could do it. We did it with incredible team. I just want to say it's an amazing day. We've heard from so many great speakers, community members, the mayor, a councilman, and it's so good to see former council member Sandy Allen, and it's so great to see Mrs. Cora Masters-Barry. And I want to take a few moments to echo their beautiful sentiments of appreciation. But first, before we wrap up this program, it's necessary that we acknowledge the history of this place, where we stand, and commit ourselves to the work to make it even better. We're on the unceded land of the Nacotchtank Anacostan tribes of the Piscataway people. They were the first people who settled the shore of the Anacostia to build their villages and engage in commerce where the land met our two beautiful rivers. Their land was taken to build this city, and this city was built with labor that was taken from those enslaved, indentured, and exploited. This site was the home of a mental hospital that began with idealism and ended with court-ordered deinstitutionalization because of the maltreatment of its residents, which numbered more than 15,000 after World War II. And this neighborhood has been historically redlined and greenlined, denying its residents opportunity for wealth creation, self-expression, high-quality education, and positive health outcomes. But we are the District of Columbia, led by a mayor and a city council, and home to a people who understand that if you want to know where you're going, you have to be honest about where you've been. In this neighborhood, Congress Heights, zip code 20032, holds the promise of an ever more equitable city and a fairer nation and a healthier planet. Because 20032 is the place with the lowest average age, with the most young people of any zip code in the city without a college or a university. Congress Heights, the soul of the city, is the future. And what sort of future can we all imagine for our neighborhoods, our city, our world? That is the ambition of this small corner of the St. Elizabeth's East redevelopment project. Working with the community, we've identified 3 primary goals to be pursued in the work at Sycamore and Oak with learning gained from this retail village. First, individual economic empowerment and ownership, which the project will support through the Incubate the 8 program and our 13 Black-owned East of the River businesses. Second, community empowerment and uplift, which we have pursued through a brilliant design, minority contract leadership, workforce training in partnership with Monica Ray, Congress Heights Community Training Development Corporation, Department of Employment Services, and Arts and Cultural Activations. And third, planetary sustainability. In discussing the goals of this project, we heard over and over again the need for it not to just be sustainable, but regenerative. That's how this pavilion became the largest freestanding mass timber building in D.C. in anticipation of our bigger project, which will be the largest in the United States. It's all electric building with LED lighting, heat pumps, and solar and battery storage readiness. We store runoff water to water plants on site, and we've used hyper-locally sourced materials such as local street trees to build some of our furniture. It takes a village to build a retail village, and I want to thank some of those villagers. Mayor Bowser, for your incredible leadership. Councilmember White and the ANC 8C members and Chair Adolfo, thank you for your support for community economic development and opportunity for the residents of Congress Heights, Ward 8, and the entire city. The incredible team from the District of Columbia government, in particular DemPed staff Latrina Owens and Sarosha Kwadwala, Department of Buildings Acting Director Brian Hanlon, his amazing deputy Nicole Rogers, who's out here somewhere, and their committed, dedicated staff, the Departments of Licensing and Health, Director Whitfield of Local Small Disadvantaged Business, who helped us pick some of these vendors, DOES, DOE, Urban Forestry Administration, and others who have also offered partnership, advice, and support. The builders, including Winstanley Architects, Joe Franchina and Julie Chen, Banneker Communities, HEP and iWire, to name a few of the designers, architects, contractors, and builders, including StructureCraft, who who helped us put this giant wood structure together. Partners such as Kaboom, Whitman Walker Health, WeLink, Soldunum, the DC Green Bank, and of course our development partners, Red Brick and Greg Cardona, and others too numerous to mention. And finally, I'd like to mention my colleagues at the Emerson Collective, Jennifer, Dana, Tanya, Shelby, Jasmine, Adina, Cass, Christine, Charles, and so many others who've done everything they could today and tomorrow for all the tomorrows at Sycamore and Oak. Finally, to the Emerson Collective's founder and leader, a person who prefers action and anonymity to praise, Lorene Powell Jobs, who inspired us to listen first and aim higher. Now, let's bring the mayor up. I guess we're going to have a quick question and answer period. Is that right? We're going to do that? Mayor and council member, if there are any? Latrina? Even better, let's cut the ribbon. Yeah, all right. So let's bring up the heart and soul of the project, the 13 entrepreneurs and business owners, and invite them to join us on stage with the representatives of the businesses, the museum, Southside Creative, Veda Beauty, Black Bella Spa and Wellness, We Fit DC, Glizzy's, Dion's and Good Food, Paradise Clothing Company, Chris Pirate and Friends, Lovemore Brand, Fresh Food Factory Market, Tracy's, and Boonatalk Cafe. I'd also like to invite the members of the development team for us to get this ribbon cut. Thank you.
I mean, it is spectacular.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you.